Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I want to talk with you about how to talk to an INTP. So the INTP is in the rational temperament and they are using introverted thinking as their dominant cognitive function. They also have auxiliary extroverted intuition. This makes the INTP not only an intuitive personality type, but it also makes them in the rational temperament. Now, INTPs do have extroverted feeling, but it is lower in their cognitive function stack. And so an INTP is going to be less concerned with the emotions of other people, not that they don't care about them, but they're going to be less concerned about the emotions of other people as they are going to be about facts, what makes logical sense, rationale, logic, and truth. And I think that a lot of misunderstandings, misconceptions, arguments, etc., arise when people interact with the INTP and they don't understand the way that the INTP's mind works. INTPs are also being Ps, they are of the perceiving variety rather than judgers. This means that they are surprisingly flexible, surprisingly spontaneous, open to new ideas, theories, etc. But they also are simultaneously very headstrong about the convictions, the beliefs, the truth that they subscribe to, if you will. And the reason for that is because they're lifelong researchers. They've spent a lot of time researching subjects. They've spent a lot of time, looking at truth and looking at multiple different perspectives and possibilities from a variety of angles. They're going to be certain of what they believe in and at the same time question it, if that makes sense. And when you talk to an INTP, you want to do all the same things that you would do with any other personality type, the basic things, okay? Be honest and be respectful. Listen to the INTP. Because of the dominant introverted thinking, they might take longer to express their insights. You might hear some pauses. You might hear deliberation. You might hear, ums and ahs and things like that. So be patient with the INTP when they're talking. Also pay close attention, because with that extroverted intuition, they may appear to be going off on a bunch of different rabbit trails, and that extroverted intuition is going to ever be expanding out. And if you'll just pay attention and listen to them, be forgiving of them when they occasionally go off track, or if what they're saying doesn't seem like it makes sense at first, just listen to them. They are most likely going to arrive at a profound insight. And it can be difficult listening to an INTP if you're an extremely talkative person, if you have a bad habit of interrupting people, right? Don't interrupt them. Let them talk and genuinely listen and try to understand what they're saying. Also, when you're talking to an INTP, try to make the environment as comfortable as possible. INTPs are using introverted sensing, which is about internal bodily sensations. It's about what's comfortable. It's also about details and data. But when INTPs are talking, they might be very detail oriented in the things that they say, and there'll be this multifaceted subject of things that they'll talk about. So you have to pay close attention, connect all the dots, listen to the details. Don't be alarmed or offended if an INTP suddenly changes their mind about the thing that they're talking about and go in a completely different direction. With that extroverted feeling, remember that INTPs are going to be, at least to a moderate degree, aware of what you're feeling and how what they're saying and how the interaction is going. They're going to be somewhat aware of how that's affecting you, and they will, they will try to make you feel welcome and comfortable in the conversation. They will try to to hold space for you to share your perspective about it. Just understand that they are going to value that logic and that rationale over the emotions, because the truth and the logic and the facts about a situation to the INTP are far more important than how you might be feeling in the moment. And NTs a lot of times can come across as abrasive to people that don't understand that about them. So give the INTP the benefit of the doubt. understand that, this is the way they are, that it's a good thing, right? And don't take too personally, the things that they say. Now, if they're abusive, if they're a narcissist, that's a totally different thing. All right. But in my experience, more often than not, the INTP does mean well. So when they're headstrong and they're really in their head and they're really thinking and abstracting and conceptualizing, just listen to what they say and don't take anything personally. If you are dealing with a toxic INTP or a toxic personality type of any personality type, then, obviously you'll have to set boundaries and take steps to get away if that's something you need to do. But it's not the primary purpose of this video today. The primary purpose of this video today is to help you understand how to talk to an INTP better. By no means are these the only ways. What did I miss? Let me know in the comments. This is open discussion. Be respectful in the comments. This is sort of just an introduction on how to talk to an INTP. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. Hit the like button. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you in the next video on Dueling Personalities, the show bringing you entertainment and insight for the 16 types. Take care.